Hello and welcome back to the Rosbreak podcast. Today I am joined by one of the most well-known figures in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world. It is Kurt Osiander. To put it one way, Kurt is a complete lunatic. He is one of the craziest characters I have ever met in my entire life, and it's what's made him very, very popular in the jiu-jitsu world. You know, the guy is just incredibly unique. He's completely insane. He's been doing jiu-jitsu for 25 years. He's all over YouTube with his Move of the Week, very popular technique series. He's been on TV shows such as Anthony Bourdain's show. He's fucking crazy. This is not an episode for kids. If you have any kids and you're about to let them listen to this episode, then you don't know who he is. But I advise you not to. And it does get crazier as we go through. It gets it just kind of descends into complete madness as he gets quite rapidly more high and drunk. But you know, it's Kurt Osiander. You wouldn't have it any other way. This is a crazy episode. It's unbelievably entertaining. I hope you don't get too offended by it, but enjoy it, Mr. Kurt Osiander. Okay, man. You ready?
I'm always ready. I was born ready.
Kurt Osiander, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
This is the first time, not the first time that you've been to the UK, right?
I haven't been here since like 83. That was the last time I went through Heathrow and this area.
But this is the first time that you've been here since you've been doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So it's the first time teaching jiu-jitsu.
This is the first time ever in UK doing jiu-jitsu.
How have you found it?
I love it. It's fucking cool. People are really fucking cool and enthusiastic, and they love the sport, and they're very crazy people.
Yeah, that's kind of what you want, isn't it, right?
Well, no, everybody's pretty crazy all over the planet, and what I'm realizing is everybody's got the same fucking problem.
What's that?
Everybody's the same all over the planet. They all make fucking derogatory homosexual terms and are funnier than shit, which is the best because they got some jokes that I'm going to take home and I'm going to use back home.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, totally.
Have you been picking up any of the language?
Absolutely.
What words have you picked up from the UK?
You fucking cunt.
But you guys say cunt in America, right?
Yeah, I say cunt a lot.
The one that you need to bring in is the wanker.
No, I use that too. I'm like, you're a fucking wanker. And those guys are like, hey, what the fuck? How come you have that accent? I'm like, well, I was watching James Bond and fucking Monty Python for a long time. And they're like, why? I'm all, shit, when I was a little kid, that's all I watched was PBS. My parents, I was raised on Monty Python, Benny Hill, and fucking Fawlty Towers. So imagine what kind of little kid I was.
Yeah. Well, you were saying earlier you were a little bit of a shit, right?
I was more than a little shit, but I was a huge shit.
What kind of stuff?
I would break things, light them on fire, or the combination of both.
Yeah.
I would break that and light them on fire and then run around.
You break them first and then light them on fire?
Or vice versa. It didn't matter. It's something, as long as fucking shit was getting fucked up, I was a really bad kid. My parents really tolerated a lot of shit, and they were really good parents and really cool.
Yeah. So did you do any sort of sport when you were a kid?
Yeah, man. I grew up, as soon as I shot out of my mom, I flew into soccer shoes, and I did over 10,000 hours of soccer easily.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You were big into that?
Yeah, my dad's a big soccer coach.
Oh, really? Because you said he was from Germany, right?
Yeah, but he came over to the United States and played for USF, which is the University of San Francisco. And he was like on the first collegiate team that won the championship, you know, the collegiate championship and everything. But my dad went on to be like the coach for the United States national team and the Olympic team and the LA, what's the LA team? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So needless to say, he coached like the Tampa Bay Rowdies. He coached, I think, the New York Cosmos. He did the LA Surf, the Galaxy.
That's the one, the LA one, right?
And San Jose Earthquakes. And my dad is a little bit into soccer, and so was I.
Okay, so did you stop playing, or what age did you stop playing soccer?
At about 21, I told my dad that I was going to stop playing soccer and be a lead singer for a speed metal band. He looked at me like I told him I was queer.
And how did that go? How did
He wasn't really too happy about that.
The singing stuff, how did that go for you?
it was cool, man. I mean, I took it to as far as I could go. Like we started out playing Tuesday nights and opening and stuff like that. We ended up playing like Saturday nights and shit like that for opening for like big bands and shit like that, which was cool. You know, that I wasn't going to be like famous, I guess, but I took it as far as I could take it. I always take like whatever I go into like as seriously as possible. And then I go as far as I can. And, it went as far as it could. And then I went back into sports, and then my dad started talking to me again.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. When I started doing jiu-jitsu, you know, he didn't know what I was doing, but he finally ended up like at one of my like fights, like a cage fight, like a MMA, and then he was like, "Fuck, Kurt, you're fucking crazy." And so when he realized that I was back into sports and stuff like that, and I was doing like basically what he does is he coaches, and he was like, you know, this is really kind of strange because this is kind of like a hereditary trait. You know, your grandfather went around and did seminars for this, and I went around.
What did he do?
My grandfather was a machinist, so he went around and did like seminars on like machining and stuff like on how to run like whatever he was doing, like stuff that would build shit. And then my dad did like seminars ever since I can remember. Like when I was little, he would like go on weekend trips and he'd be like, I got to go. And he would do seminars on soccer. And he would always tell me, don't worry, Kurt, soccer's going to be really big in the United States. Give it 10 years. And like 10 years would go by. I'm like, Dad, is it big yet? And he's like, no, give it 20 more years. And so like now you see America, there's fucking MSL, there's soccer on TV at least, you know.
It's still on the rise in the US.
It is. It's totally getting bigger, and like a lot of people play it and everything is very popular, but it's still the most popular sport in the world. Yeah. Like everybody else is hip to it. But
pretty much the US is pretty much the only country that isn't one of the dominant
because there's
sports.
Baseball.
Because there's so many US invented sports. Baseball
sucks dick.
I've been to one baseball game and
that was enough, wasn't it?
It was enough. They're long games and not that much happens.
Dude, the only reason you go to baseball games is to get a suntan and fucking get fucked up.
Isn't that why you go to most low sport events?
Well, yeah. That's the only reason, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But as soon as I started doing sport, my dad like accepted it. He's like, oh, cool. He's back in sports and, you know, he's coaching and shit like that. And so he accepted that. Even though it was a very crazy sport, jiu-jitsu is a very crazy sport.
So, you know, I kind of know the brief history of how you got into jiu-jitsu. So you actually knew a Gracie before everyone else knew the Gracies, right?
Yeah, I went to school with Cesar Gracie in high school.
So you were friends with him, and did you know much about what his family?
He didn't even know.
I guess like they were just a little family that did this sport, right?
Well, he was like pretty Americanized and had a stepdad and everything, and then
he was born in Brazil and moved over to here?
No, he was born in the United States. His mom was like one of the first Gracies that moved over here, and the only person that like superseded her, who was Sonia Gracie, was Carly Gracie.
Yeah,
and that was in the Bay Area, and he came over, and then Sonia Gracie, his mom, came over, and she worked for the consulate, the Brazilian consulate.
Sure.
And so Cedar grew up out there where we grew up in Contra Costa County over there in like Walnut Creek, Lafayette area, and went to school and stuff, and we did a bunch of crazy shit. And all of a sudden, like when we got out of high school, you know, you start doing stuff. You start expanding. And so he decided he was going to join the Marines, and then he didn't like it. So they got him out of that. And then he goes, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to Brazil. I'm going to learn my family's martial art. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so between this time, there was a large time span, and he came back and he appeared on my front porch one day after I had been married, my first marriage. And I'm like, where you been? He's like, I was in Brazil learning my family's martial art. And I'm like, show me something. And he showed me Mata Leon. And I was
RNC,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
So how long was he gone for?
A while.
Like how many years?
7 years.
Okay, so he wasn't training jiu-jitsu when he was in the US.
No.
and he left high school. I kind of don't really know any of this. Obviously, he's like a really prominent figure because he's generated so many high-level martial artists.
He's produced a lot of fucking high-level guys.
But I assumed that he had a similar history to the rest of the Gracie family, which is he was born in Brazil and came over.
He went into it after the fact. You know, he went down.
So he didn't start training jiu-jitsu properly until he was
19,
in his late teens.
18, 19.
Went over there, probably got his black belt within 7 years, or was he a black belt when he came back?
Saturated system.
Yeah.
Right, where you get your ass kicked and fucked up and learn or die.
Yeah.
And then came back. And
this was still...
This is pre-93.
So he came back before 93.
Yeah, before the first UFC.
So still... Because really, until like
We graduated 83.
Okay. So because the UFC 1 was when Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the Gracie family was shown to the world. So this was still, you're just thinking, yeah, I love when you say, I'm going back to Brazil to learn my family's martial arts. It sounds like the most bonkers fucking thing. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, totally. And imagine me, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, you know? And then he comes back and he shows me something like, no, I'm going to have to fucking know this shit. And basically it was like me and our buddies from high school in our friend's house, Jim, who had a house, and he was a fireman, and we fucking take all his furniture out of the way and fucking put down some mats and then fucking kick the fucking shit out of each other.
So this was in the late 80s?
Yeah.
Was there any jiu-jitsu schools, Brazilian jiu-jitsu schools in the
The only
US?
guy that was there was Carle, and he was in the city, and I don't know what he was doing at that time, but he was the only Gracie like in that area.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. That's like literally pre-jiu-jitsu history, like
no,
US
that's
history.
like really pre.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we started training, like, if you ask who survived that, nobody survived it except for me.
Really?
Yeah.
So once you started training, you were in.
I was in. I drank the Kool-Aid.
What did you like so much about it?
It was cool, and it like got me out of what I was doing already. I was like fucking partying a lot and just being a lead singer and fucking getting fucked up and hanging out and eating at Denny's at like 3 a.m. and fucking partying more and fucking just craziness.
Yeah.
Just mayhem.
So that the jiu-jitsu grounded you a little bit.
Well, it gave me an outlet where I didn't have to go and party so much.
It gave you something else to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't, like me, if I get bored, I'm going to party.
Is it as simple as that?
That's just as simple as that. And that's pretty much with all warriors. If you look throughout like ancient history and stuff like that, like those guys downtime and it's like, fuck, we got nothing to do. Fuck, let's get fucked up, like fucking gamble and fucking horror. So
it's just like the lifestyle is just intensity. It's got to be directed at something.
It's got to be directed at something.
If you're not fighting, then you're going to be partying. If you're not fighting,
you got to be doing something, and it's might as well be partying and fucking.
Yeah.
So that's what I figured that was good for me. That like it focused me to do something else that was
there wasn't that.
Yeah.
So then, how long have you been training for by the time UFC 1 came about? And was UFC 1? Did you know about it before it was going to happen? Was this something?
Oh yeah, no, I was a little white belt as we watched it on TV, the first pay-per-view, like
but
UFC.
Like, so were you still training with Cesar at the time?
Yeah.
So was he saying like, guys, we need to watch this shit because this is going to be...
No, this was like a big event. It's like, this is jiu-jitsu versus all these martial arts. And we're like, jiu-jitsu. We were...
Because you must have been like going around saying, this little guy, Royce Gracie, is going to fuck everyone's shit up. And everyone else is looking at you like you're mad.
Well, a lot of people didn't believe that, but that's what happened. And then like the aftermath was like a lot of people coming to the academy going, okay, we saw what happened. We don't believe in it. Show us.
So there were a lot of challenge matches.
There's a lot of people like challenging and coming in, and
because that was like that's what the Gracies built originally in Brazil and in America.
Absolutely, they would stand on the corner like, if you come down to the corner here and you want your fucking ass choked out or fucking your arm broken,
that was literally there was an advert in the newspaper. It was an
advertisement.
That said, if you want to get choked unconscious or your arm broken, come down to
come
the
on down
Academy.
to this corner and I'll fucking do it to you.
And people came.
And they did, and there's always going to be non-believers.
Yeah.
So it was cool that when people came in, they'd go, no, we want to train with you. And Ralph or Cesar, Ralph got Brendan afterwards because after UFC, it got really fucking busy. And then Caesar called up Ralph and brought him in. And,
Ralph was in Brazil at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had met Ralph like when he was like 19, when he was a purple belt. And I was still hanging out with Caesar. We were like paintball fighting.
Yeah.
So needless to say, like, shit is trippy. Needless to say, life is a trip. And afterwards, Ralph came back. He came with his wife and shit and everything. And we started training like really fucking hard. And people would come in and be like, hey, we want to train with you. He'd be like, go train with my fucking blue belts. And we'd fucking we would eat his shit if it made our jiu-jitsu better.
So this was under Ralph or
under both of them?
Ralph and Cesar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were so let's just go back slightly to the challenge matches. Were you involved in any of them, or was it more Ralph or Cesar?
No, those guys wouldn't let those guys. People would come in, and there'd be judo guys or sambo guys or whatever.
It would be the main guys at the gym would be taking care of business.
Yeah, we would get sicked on them.
Yeah.
Pretty much sicked on them. So, and then they give us like the nod. They'd be like, they'd give you the sign, right? And sometimes I thought I got the sign and I'd fuck people up and they'd be like, that's not the sign, you fucking motherfucker. I'm like, I thought you meant fucking rape this guy, you know? But sometimes it wasn't the sign, you know, but that only happened a few times. But, you know, otherwise people would get in there and we'd fucking break them off.
Yeah. So how'd you tell the difference back in the day between someone who wanted to come learn jiu-jitsu and someone who was testing you? I guess that's still...
Back in the day...
It doesn't happen as much now, but...
I didn't have that discrepancy.
You had to fuck up everyone?
No, it was like fuck everybody up, and then you learn as you go, you know? I mean, like, until I was like... Shit. I want to say like brown belt, maybe even less. It's like everybody was a challenge. Everything was like a fucking... As a young guy, I wasn't even young either, too. I started later. I was like 28 already, and then I didn't know any better, and they told me, no, you can train like this. And so I would train.
28 when you started? Or
when I started counting for like serious, I was 28.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people are like, well, that's kind of a late start, but it is and everything. But, man, I didn't know like, okay, this is like you're going to be 30 and shit is over, and, you know, you're now 30 and shit. I didn't fucking recognize that shit. I got my fucking black belt when I was 37. I still didn't know it then. I didn't feel shit until I was like 47.
Do you believe that now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that everybody's like predetermined, like, oh, you're not viable after this age is a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I truly feel that maturity, especially like psychologically and stuff like that, doesn't set in till very late, especially for us males.
Yeah.
You know?
It's that the youth versus wisdom, right?
Yeah. It's like, dude, like learning shit, like, and some people are even slower, so imagine. You know, I was fucking slow and everything, but I trained just like the young guys who were like 20-something and everything. I trained with them. And I didn't ever question it. I didn't know any better. I thought, okay, I'm fucking cool. I don't feel shit. Nobody ever told me that was...
That you were meant to feel shit.
Yeah, you're like, look, you're 30, just slow the fuck down already. And like, I never heard that until like way later. So
in hindsight now, what advice would you give people who are... And 30 isn't old. I hope not anyway. But,
no, it's not.
But what would you tell someone who is a little bit older, like the 30 to 35-year-olds rolling with the young 20-year-olds?
Oh, I think that it depends on your athletic ability also, totally. I mean, like, it totally depends on your athletic ability. You might be coming from, like, being a fucking businessman, or you might be coming from being a fucking professional football player.
Yeah. Or
you might be coming from... You know, all kinds of different like aspects, but I think it varies from person to person totally.
Yeah.
To say that you're not viable at that age, I say bullshit. Yeah. I say that I think that you come into your true being and like your strength and everything like after 30.
Yeah.
I think I was like just growing up. I didn't start putting on like muscle mass until I was like 28, and all of a sudden I started getting muscle and then fucking doing like what we call CrossFit now, which is fucking a dick shit. But Dude, I'm serious. That's going to fuck up so many people. You have no fucking idea. But
you're not a fan of the CrossFit?
No, I mean, you can't make normal people do these things like on their first day.
Yeah.
Fuck. Squat thrust fucking 50 times with these 100 kilos and shit like that. They're going to fucking die. What do you think is going to happen to a poor fucking soccer mom?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like my coach, who's from OTC, the Olympic Training Center, he would fucking like make me just lift a bar like totally perfect, like for months to get like, you know, the clean.
Is it Olympic lifters?
Yeah.
They would train with like no weight for years sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
I had to get fucking my technique down, and then finally all of a sudden there was like weight and stuff, and I did everything correctly. Like to make somebody do a squat thrust and shit just like off the bat. No, come on, mom.
Yeah.
You're gonna do this now. That's absurd.
Yeah. I think CrossFit is one of those things where there's so much variation in what's described by that word. You know, there's some CrossFit where they do it really well, and there's some CrossFit where it's a complete clusterfuck.
I think that it's a fad.
Yeah.
And a lot of things are fads.
Yeah.
But that's a totally like a fad that could really fuck a lot of people up.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be smart with your training.
Yeah.
You got to take that seriously. Like the longevity in the sport and your health is something that you don't really get back. So
that's totally true.
Yeah.
But I've seen like crazy shit, and I'm like, people come in like, oh, I think my shoulders hurt or my back's hurt. I'm like, yeah, don't go back there.
Yeah.
And I'll show you what the fuck to do. I don't like body weight is plenty. If you just do body weight stuff, you'll be strong as fuck, like a gymnast.
Yeah, gymnasts are incredibly strong. Is that what you do then, or is that what you prescribe? Or?
Well, I think that has a lot of merit in it because I like to body weight, like squats and fucking push-ups and pull-ups and all that shit, and like certain movement drills and stuff like that will make you stronger than shit.
Because I hear that your conditioning, your warm-ups are intense.
They are intense.
Do you want to tell me about that a little bit?
People dread our warm-ups.
Because I put on social media a few questions, and that's one that a few people ask about the crazy warm-ups.
So if I do a crazy warm-up, it's because I want you to be fucking tired so that you fucking learn the technique right. So you do the technique correctly without any power.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with all of a sudden you're fucking tired and you try to do technique and you're like, oh, I'm tired. I can't do the technique.
So what does a normal warm-up look like?
It's a half hour long. It's like a lot of
half
run.
An hour. Wow.
Yeah, it's a run, jump, and stuff like that. It's not going to be 7 minutes. It's not going to be
how long's your classes?
2 hours.
Okay.
Minimum.
Yeah. Okay, so half an hour running around, jumping.
And if you're going to do the bonus hour, you're going to do the fucking hour like drilling before you get there and the hour drilling afterwards, then you're fucking, you know, you're going to do fucking really well.
Yeah.
There's no fucking shortcuts to fucking success. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, well, you were saying, we were talking about it earlier. Once you got into jiu-jitsu, what was how often were you training?
Every day, all day.
And when you say all day, it sounds like it's just
well, there would be a morning session, and then there would be early evening, and then it would be the late evening. So I would do like 3 classes a day.
And you're rolling every class.
And I'd do the warm-ups. Every warm-up. I would run. I would run the warm-up. I'd do the warm-up, and then I'd do the training every class.
6 days a week?
Yeah.
How did your body cope with that?
I didn't know any different. It was fine.
Really? You never felt like you were overtraining? Were you doing anything for recovery or anything?
I didn't know what BCAAs were.
Really?
No, I didn't have anything. We would like drink juice and stuff like that, and eat hot dogs and drink Coca-Cola.
Yeah. And would you drink alcohol and smoke and stuff?
Oh man, I've always been a big partier. It was like fucking Friday night came, and the only reason I started training Saturdays is like I would party too much on Friday night and not show up on Saturday and get choked by something that I didn't get on Saturday, and I go, well, fuck that. That's not gonna happen again.
So you started coming on Saturday.
So I stopped partying on Friday.
You stopped partying on Friday. Okay.
And went to Saturday class, and I would only party Saturday night and Sunday, and then go back to normal.
So it's one of those things. I think there are some people out there. There's like a genetic polymorphism that allows people to basically party like fuck and not be affected by it at all. Do you think you have that?
I definitely have that.
Like, did you ever watch The Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah.
Did you see the one with when George St. Pierre brought in the Thai boxing guy, the French guy? Did you see that? He was this champion, very, very, very high level Thai boxer, but
those Thai guys can fucking party.
He was a French dude, but he spent a lot of time in Thailand, and they have a very different culture over there. They do party a lot.
No, those guys smoke cigarettes and fucking go and kick the fucking shit out of you.
That's what I'm saying. So this French guy, he'd spent a lot of time over there, and George St. Pierre sat him down. I can't remember whether I've spoken about this on the podcast before. He sat him down before he comes in. He goes, "Look, this guy's different. This guy drinks, he smokes, he parties. If you're nice to him, he'll be nice. If you're not, he'll beat the fucking shit out of you." And this guy rocked in. He's got like, you know, like the Thai boxers don't have a big frame. So he's got like this slim upper body. He's got this beer belly.
Yeah, but fucking huge fucking legs.
Yeah. And he came in and he wiped the floor with everyone completely drunk.
Well, my coaches bunkered in Nunxium, which thanks to Chris Carriaso, one of my students who introduced him, were both Lumpini champions. I'd roll up to the fucking academy and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" And Nunxium would be out there, "Hey, what's up, motherfucker?" And be fucking smoking a cigarette, drinking fucking Jim Beam, and then go in there and fucking beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah. I don't have that gene.
Those guys have that gene.
I don't have that gene. If I go out drinking, that's me done for a couple of weeks.
No, those guys are fucking down for whatever. Because you got to figure this. I might be fucked up and the fight might start. So I better be ready to be fighting fucked up.
Well, I saw this thing where someone was recommending to go to hit the gym, to hit the weights whilst drunk, because you never know when you're out on a night out and you need to take care of shit.
Exactly. Shit, what do you think? You're going to, "Oh, wait a minute. No, bro, I can't fight you. I'm fucked up." Yeah, that guy's going to be like this. Ha, 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 ha.
So I've not even thought about this before. But, you know, like a lot of people train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for self-defense, right?
Yes.
When is the most likely time that you're going to be having to deal in a self-defense situation? It's very often when you've been on a night out, you've had a few drinks, right?
Well, usually when I was working the door, or
you did door work?
Yeah, I was fucking bouncer for fucking years.
Yeah,
like brown belt to black belt. I was like since '98 until goddamn, so many fucking years. I never did jiu-jitsu to anybody, but self-defense, you fucking touch me, you'd be fucked up.
Did you ever have to use jiu-jitsu in self-defense?
Yeah.
Go on.
This one guy was a lead singer. He was like in a cover band, and they were really fucking good. And they were like a Black Sabbath covered band, and they were like having a band, like internal band argument, and he was like slapping his fucking drummer. I'm like, "Hey, don't fucking do that. Keep that shit at the band room. I don't want to see that again tonight." And so the lead singer went over there and slapped his drummer again. I'm like, "I told you, motherfucker." And the guy looks at me and he goes, "Bah!" And he fucking punched me, and I looked at him. And I just started growling, and I grabbed him and I lifted him up.
You started growling?
Yeah, I got a problem. I'm really, really fucking crazy. You got to ask other people, though. I can't explain it. So I started growling. I lifted him up by his neck and then threw him through like the concrete garbage can. And I went knee on stomach, and I was going to start to pummel him. And he had a hat on like the whole night. And his hair was like cool and long and everything. And his hat fell off and he was bald. And so I was about to start pummeling him, and all I hear is my wife go, "Damn, he's bald." And I was like, "Fuck." I almost started laughing like out loud. And I was like, "Fuck, I can't even punch this guy now."
What? You can't punch him because he's bald?
No, it was like so pathetic. It was like, fuck. I was like, fuck, I'm not going to hammer the fist this guy now on knee on stomach because he's like sitting there in the fucking rubble of the fucking garbage can with his hat off and he's bald. So,
life had already beaten him up.
Exactly. I alleviated him, and I fucking was laughing my ass off and shit. And I'll never forget that. My wife going, "Damn, he's bald." I was like, fuck, I can't punch this guy now. But otherwise, I only did self-defense. People like put their hands on me, like grab you by the collar, like the fucking most basic like stuff you can even imagine. Like they grab your collar like this, they put their hand on your shoulder like this. It's like all predetermined, and it's like okay, look, motherfucker. And they'd be like, oh, shit. And I'm like, let's go walk outside. And they're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So that was actually one of the questions that I was going to ask you, which is, obviously, you studied under a Gracie lineage from really, really old school. And a lot of the guys that I've spoken to who study under a Gracie lineage, they have that Gracie self-defense stuff was such a huge part of it from the early days.
A lot of people would come in and do privates, and they didn't have any interest in like
the sports side of it.
The sports side of it. They came in for the self-defense, and I was super lucky that I got to do like a lot of privates that were self-defense.
So did you train? You train the self-defense stuff?
Fuck yeah,
with Ralph and Cesar.
Yeah,
interesting,
dude. I use that more than anything. In like public, dude. Everybody grabs you a certain way. It's like programmed response. Humans will do this every fucking time.
And that's what you would do, is you would do privates. They didn't have classes of it?
I was the uki.
Okay. Oh, so Cesar and Ralph would teach privates, and you would be...
And I was the test animal. Ah. And that's like... Now my guys like realize why you should show up at 4 o'clock and do privates with Kurt and be the fucking...
Because you learn stuff.
Because you fucking learn stuff.
Yeah. That's
fuck, bro. That's so... These guys, all of a sudden, they started figuring it out. They're like, hey, you need help for a private? And I'm like, yeah, you're getting smart now, finally, fucking motherfuckers. Before I'd ask them, hey, who wants to be fucking my lovely assistant? And they're like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know? But if you want to be the fucking assistant, you fucking learn, bro, and it accelerates your learning curve.
So do you teach the Gracie self-defense stuff?
If those guys ask me.
So you know it all, like you're qualified to teach all of that stuff.
Yeah, I know that. I know a shit ton of it.
Really, it's such an interesting topic because it's very rare, isn't it? Like jiu-jitsu is seen so primarily as a sport.
That's why I think it's so cool, because I think that the self-defense is really, really cool, because you can fucking, man, somebody fucking touches you the wrong fucking way, and you know the right response. Those people are fucked.
Yeah.
You
find that the old school Gracie self-defense stuff is more effective than some of the sports stuff in those situations.
Sports stuff's good for a fucking scrap.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're gonna scrap, okay, let's scrap. You know, then it's like, and then all of a sudden somebody's taking down somebody, and then it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
But in like real life, the guy's gonna be like, hey, fucker. You know, grab your collar, fucking put his hand on your shoulder, maybe push you, grab you by the fucking hair.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know, all those responses are like fucking predetermined. And if you fucking train that shit, as soon as the guy grabs you, you're like, no. And those guys are going to be like compliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that word. It's a big word.
Compliant.
They're going to capitulate.
So on the other side of that, the sports jiu-jitsu, you got into competition. Because you were so early into the sport, there must have been not very many competitions around until you were much later in your jiu-jitsu career, right?
No, there wasn't any competition. There was some stuff in SoCal, and then my first competition was the 96 Nationals.
96? God damn, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy, man. That's just it's just crazy. It's so long ago in jiu-jitsu history.
And Alf's like, if you tap everybody out, you get your blue belt. I'm like,
so you're a white belt still at this point.
Yeah, and he's like, there was no white belt tournaments.
Yeah, it was just a jiu-jitsu tournament. Yeah, so you see, like we had that in the UK, but obviously much after, 10 years after that, which is probably where we're at. We're probably 10 years behind the US.
Well, everything will spread as fast as it can. I think that it's spreading faster here than in the United States.
You think?
I think that all the races over here are far more combative.
Oh yeah,
hereditarily, yes.
I think that there are some places in Europe that is definitely the case. There are some places that have a really, really high sort of that warrior mentality. I know if you go to Scandinavia and stuff like that, it's a really, really high priority.
Totally.
I've heard places where you can get discounts in a store by doing a feat of strength of some sort. Like, you know, they've got like a gripper on the wall.
That's the fucking best thing I've ever heard ever.
But it, like,
I would go do a feat of strength to get a fucking discount.
That's awesome, isn't it?
It's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
But that's the sort of mentality, because I can't remember who it was, but someone asked me, they said, how can I increase my grip, you know, the hand grippers, because I do quite a lot of grip training. So they asked me for tips of how they could increase their grip training strength, and it was something ridiculous. It was like a hairdresser's or a dog groomer's. It was something ridiculous, but I will get a discount at this store if I can close this gripper. So can you give me some advice on how to do it?
Dude, I did construction.
You have good grip, man.
Construction makes you fucking strong. If you want to fucking get tough, go fucking lift lumber and fucking swing hammer all day.
I agree.
That'll make you fucking stronger than shit.
I agree with you. But yeah, kind of that going back to what you're saying, which is there's some, I don't know if it is that much in the UK. I think with some people it is, but they are getting pretty fucking soft over here.
Shit, soft? You want to see soft? Come on down to California. You want to see soft? Everybody's a winner. Everybody gets a medal.
But that's the same thing over here. Like,
shut up.
But it's worse in some places. The thing is with America is the UK especially. Americans are competitive. They are competitive. They want to win. They're really, you know, this whole mentality of this whole idea of the American dream is that anyone can do anything. That isn't really sold over in the UK. We don't have the great British dream where you can do whatever you want. It's kind of like you just do what you do, and we're a lot less competitive over here. I'm telling you, we have the sports days these days. There are no one can win. There are no winners. When you have kids,
it's called the human race for a reason.
I know.
It's a race to see who's in front.
Yeah. So they'll play football games and they don't keep score.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
That's a bunch of shit. That is a bunch of shit. I don't fucking agree with any of that. Like, parents are like, so they all get medals? I'm like,
yep.
No, only the fucking winner gets the fucking medal because he fucking won and he beat everybody else. And they're like, well, that's not really very nice.
Participation trophies, right?
Yeah, participation. Yeah, you want a participation? Here, I'll kick you in your ass as you leave the fucking door. But, dude, that's a bunch of shit. No, everything should be competitive, and that's what makes...
Well, that's reality, isn't it? Life doesn't give a fuck whether you participate.
No, you have to fucking excel. And if you don't fucking try hard, you're not going to go fucking anywhere. And I think that's what I think is cool about life. You know, fuck. If everybody's supposed to fucking make it, everybody's not supposed to fucking make it.
Yeah.
And that's why we have the problem now.
Yeah.
You know? Like, not everybody's supposed to fucking make it. Some people are not supposed to fucking make it. They're supposed to fucking die. I mean, sorry.
Well, you can make a good argument that the lack of like evolutionary natural selection is generally making human race weaker biologically.
Yeah. And that's why we're overpopulated. That's why we have less food source. That's why we have a lot of things.
So, do you watch comic book movies and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You and Team Thanos. Click the fingers, get rid of half the people.
Shit, that would be kind of nice. You want to solve a lot of problems and like our water source and food source and shit like that. There's a lot of people that don't deserve to be on this planet. I'm sorry. Everybody's like, fuck, he's evil.
I don't know, man. Yes and no.
Exactly.
How did we get onto that topic? We were talking about jiu-jitsu competitions.
It diverted. Diverted.
It was your first jiu-jitsu competition, right?
That's why I do the finisher, and that's why it's to the finish.
So, okay, let's talk about that. You run a tournament called KO Finisher, right?
Right.
So tell me about it. How did you come up with that, or what is it?
I was tired of advantages and winning by points, and so I said, I'm through with this. It's fucking going until I went like old school, like the way they used to do it, like luta casada, which is like a match pairs to the death. If you want to like translate it into Roman, it's match pairs to the death. And then there's no discrepancy. There's no like, there's not going to be like any question who won. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to do like 5-minute rounds. And then and then you realize, I got a good position, and then you didn't capitalize it. I'm like, stand the fuck up.
So would there be a break in between the 5-minute rounds?
No.
So you just stand up?
No, stand up, tie your fucking belt, and
restart.
start fighting again.
And you keep on going until there's a sub?
Until someone submits it. And then, like, depending on, like, if it's gi-less, I'm like, no, you guys get fucking heel hook, bicep slicer, calf slicer, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And then gi, you know, I'm like, no, you guys get fucking toe hold, fucking, you can reap each other, whatever, but there's no fucking heel hook. But it's until somebody's finished. And I think that I didn't like that. Oh, fuck, I'm going to be fucked for this. Look, the corruption is fucking outrageous. Those fucking guys are robbing people and fucking them every time, and if they don't fucking finish, they fucking lose.
Is this IBJJF by any chance?
I don't want to say anything about that.
Okay.
So needless to say,
so someone's out there robbing people.
Somebody's robbing people, and I've been robbed so many fucking times. I think I'm Robin Hood, and so needless to say, I figured, like, dude, the best way to do this is to do it to the finish, and there's no fucking question.
So is it a tournament? Is it an open tournament or is it a show?
I do like the pro divisions. I'll do like 8-man. I did a cool one that was just at like a fucking bitchin' club. I wanted to be really romantic.
Romantic?
How
so?
Well, I wanted violence and a party to go on at the same time, like the Romans.
Okay. So did you do this?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was fucking bitching.
So you had, what's the setup? Kind of talk me through this. I've thought about doing this before. I thought, like, wouldn't it be so cool to have a jiu-jitsu tournament at a festival?
No, I had it at a fucking super bitchin' fucking club with a bar with fucking full alcohol and music and fucking an art show and shit, and 2 8-man divisions.
Nice.
And it went good, and it was really cool. I really wanted like thousands of people there, but I'm going to have to cultivate it, but the next one will be even bigger.
So you've just done one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, it's going to be bitchin'. It's like violence, and you can party.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, there's like go-go girls and shit like that. I fucking love that shit. It should be like that. You know what I'm saying? I want like crossover. Like, so one of my students owns clubs in the city, and he's like, dude, I like your idea. I think there's like I think that's a fucking great idea. I think, And so I think people will come to it to see the art show and then end up seeing jiu-jitsu or the violence, and then drink a few drinks and hang out, maybe buy some art, watch the go-go girls, and fucking hang out.
Yeah.
And they'll be fucking bitching, you know? Yeah. So that's my vision is, and then a half pipe with fucking, you know, BMX and skateboarders and shit like that. I'm doing like fucking X jiu-jitsu games, but like over the top with like sex and shit.
I like people who just basically just make what they want. Like, what's your dream? What's your dream jiu-jitsu event? I don't know, man. There's just alcohol and there's girls there and it's sexy.
Fuck yeah, I want fucking sexy alcohol, fucking driven fucking violence.
Yeah,
you know. I want some cool shit like the fucking Romans used to do and shit. Like, and I'm like, everybody's like, you know what? I think that might work. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I've got the right idea.
So the first one went well. Where was it held in Northern California?
Yeah, I was in San Francisco. I did it at this club called the Midway, which is fucking super bitchin'. I hope I can do one in December again. I'll do it again, and hopefully I'll double the people. And then shit, my fighters they got paid, man. They got 3 fights.
Yeah,
$2,000.
That's pretty good.
It's fucking really fucking good.
Yeah,
shit, without getting punched in your face or kicked in your ass.
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah. So, how long did the event run for? Because that's the whole question that people ask when you're doing a no-time limit tournament.
I did the no-time limit.
What was the longest match?
I don't know, but we were done by midnight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we started, like, I did prelims from 7 to 8, so I put, like, some purple belt fights, gi, no gi.
Still with the time limits? With no time limits?
No. Yeah, that's until somebody fucking taps.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to fucking judge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to leave it. I don't want to leave it in my hands. Shit, maybe I make the wrong decision. They go, no, Kurt fucking robbed those guys.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm going to leave it up to them and then be like, there's no fucking, no discretion.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, that guy fucking tapped and he's fucking done. Mm-hmm. So we did some prelim fights. They went really well. My guys fucking raped the other guys, which I was like. And then I did the fucking 8-man. I alternated gi, no gi, until all the way to the final, and then fucking gave people some, breaks to get drinks and shit like that and listen to music and shit.
Yeah.
And then it was done. And then by like, I think midnight we were done. And then we fucking partied till 2 and then we were out.
Sounds like a good night, man.
I think so too.
Sounds like a good night.
Shit. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like do something like everybody could go there and see something cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you don't like jiu-jitsu, fine. You went and saw the art show or fucking party. If you like jiu-jitsu, you went and saw the jiu-jitsu and some fucking go-go girls and you were fucking cool.
Yeah.
Either way, you were happy.
So this is different to a lot of what people know from jiu-jitsu shows already. Obviously, you're trying to create something that is different.
Well, I think that the purists will say that I'm a fucking rebel.
Well, this is what this is where I was going to lead on to, which is you are not the conventional jiu-jitsu.
I am not conventional.
Poster boy.
That's fucking freaking sure. That's goddamn sure.
So I want to know whether have you had much backlash from the jiu-jitsu community because of it?
Totally.
Come on, talk me through it a little bit.
I think that I didn't even want to do this. I didn't want to be the fucking like, I didn't even want to be fucking popular, man. I didn't fucking want any of this shit. I didn't want to be like, I just was fucking doing my thing. I didn't want to be cool or fucking popular and like,
you don't want to be a figure.
Fuck, a role model. Jesus Christ. You know, like, I'm not a role model. I don't want you to do what I do. Just do what I fucking say.
Yeah.
I think that it's really fucking cool that a lot of people fucking support me, and I'm fucking super fucking stoked on that. And I've always liked that part. I don't like the people that are like against me and shit, because people against me, I just want to fucking kill. But that's normal for Kurt.
Yeah.
But the people that support me and go, fuck, that's cool because he's doing his own thing and fucking shit. And then I just want everybody to fucking have a good time and shit.
Yeah.
And but definitely I'm not the poster boy, and I think that because I kind of became like popular and shit, I got a fucking lot of prejudice against me. I got a lot of prejudice against me, but it's just cool. That just means that they're just fucking envious and shit. Yeah, and that's cool too.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you're one of the most well-known figures in the jiu-jitsu community for sure. And one of the reasons that you are is because you stand out so much. You are so unconventional. There's no one comparable in the jiu-jitsu community. Sure. Yeah. So,
and I don't see myself changing anytime soon.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I'm never going to comply, and especially if you want me to comply, I will immediately go the opposite direction.
Yeah. So don't even try it, basically.
Don't even try it. Don't even try it. I'll fucking ram my head into a fucking wall. If you say, don't ram your head in the wall, I'll go, fuck yeah, what? Watch this shit. That's how I'm at. I am. I've always been like that.
Yeah. So let's go backwards a little bit to, we were talking about your first competition. You said that Ralph will give you your blue belt if you won that first competition. Did you win that first competition?
Yes, I did. But I didn't tap the last guy, and I was like, fuck, I'm not going to get my blue belt.
Do you want some water? You good?
I'm good. No, I didn't tap everybody. I didn't tap the last guy, and I was like, fuck, I'm not going to get my blue belt.
Did you get it?
Yeah. And as we drove home, like down Highway 5, we were like shooting a 45 out of the side of a van. It was fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice, man. So that was the beginning of your competition career.
Yeah.
Talk me through it a little bit. You competed quite a bit.
You know what? I never like thought about it, but I was like always going like, you have to lead by example. And so I didn't want my guys like be like, well, my teacher doesn't do it, you know? So I would like always...
You wanted to lead from the front.
Fucking, I'm always going to lead from the front.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, you know? I don't want to lead like, and be like, say it and not do it. So I always try to do it and then go, I'm doing it, so what's your fucking problem? And I don't force any of my guys to fucking compete. They don't have to be competitors. They don't have to. They can be hobbyists. They can be like whatever they're doing. But the guys that do compete, I think that they respect you more when you compete.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree anymore.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
So I've always
Is that a big motivator for you?
I've always been like that. I remember fucking losing and shit and calling Half and be like, I'm really sorry I lost.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're fucking silly. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm really sorry that I lost.
That's like the most common thing that everyone does. I'm sure they do the exact same to you. They come off the mat one after, and the first thing they say is,
like,
I'm sorry.
And I'm like, you sorry for what?
Yeah.
You fucking fought as hard as you could. You fucking lost.
Yeah.
And now I understand, like maturity. Like, fuck, man. You learn a lot of shit as you come up. You learn a lot of fucking shit about people, and you learn a lot about your students. You learn how to coach, how to fucking delegate, who is who, and like who can handle this much pressure, who can handle this much pressure, who needs this much fucking like caressing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's if you're a fucking cool instructor, you really know your fucking students and you fucking know who's who, and you fucking you deal with them. And they're like, "What are you gonna do? And how are you gonna deal with this?" I'm like, "God damn fucking shit." You know what I'm saying? It's all something, you know? Yeah. It's the craziest shit, man. Everybody fucking jiving together, and then all of a sudden a little fucking rift in the fucking mix, and they're like, but this person did this. And I'm like, Jesus, fuck, I gotta deal with this fucking queer shit. It's funnier than shit, though.
So, you know, talking about coaching, how long have you been coaching for?
Since like 98.
So you've been teaching jiu-jitsu for 20 years?
At least.
Wow.
I was like kind of like bred, or like, how can I say, brought up.
Yeah.
And so like I was always like doing the warm up, and then I would do the move, and I'd have to look over my shoulder, and then I'd look over, and then they'd be like, okay, it's good. You know, saying
you started out teaching the basics and stuff like that.
Blue, man, at blue belt, I was already doing like all the warm ups, positions, and shit. I was kind of like fucking brought up.
Well, you were one of the main guys there.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Was Cesar still there at this point, or was it just Half?
Caesar and Half were both there, and then there was like in '97. I went like, fuck. I'm kind of like not happy here because a lot of stuff, and then so I decided to go to Brazil for like 3 months and go on like a fucking pilgrimage or whatever, or
I was going to ask. That was one of my questions. I wanted to know if you'd ever been to Brazil.
I was going to go on a quest, and so I went in '97. I went to fucking Brazil, and I stayed there for fucking 3 months.
How was that?
It was cool, man. And Half was like, "Look, you're not going to get any better training."
No.
I don't think you understand. We're fucking hard as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you're not going to get any harder training.
Oh, you're going to get any harder training? Okay. Yeah.
But you're going to see some fucking cultural stuff and hang out on the beach, see some hot chicks and fucking eat acai. And I'm like, fuck, cool.
So how was it? Where'd you go? You went to Rio?
Yeah.
Where did you train?
97.
Where?
Baja Gracie.
Uh-huh.
It was like the epic of Baja Gracie. It was like fucking Gordo, Gorginho, fucking Mira Guy, Joleta. Fuck, bro. Nino, Dudu, holy shit, bro. Fucking so many fucking names. Fucking Montaña. Fucking some guys that fucking are so... Bruno. Fuck. So many names that I'm going to forget and I'm going to hear about later. Fuck.
But you know, what people don't realize is that now... Well, a lot of people do realize nowadays that the birthplace of jiu-jitsu, which is Brazil, is not the current home of jiu-jitsu worldwide. That really is California, to be honest.
You think so? Huh?
I do. I think so, and I think that
I think it's definitely a fucking mecca. I think
right now, if you want to do jiu-jitsu, you've got the biggest gyms in the world are all in California.
Well, because everybody came over and married an American girl.
They came over for the money and where they could really leverage.
They all came over and seduced an American girl.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, but back in '97, it was very much there was no place in the world.
There. It was right
there.
It was
everyone was condensed before they all started to populate the world.
It was so fucking big. It was like fucking huge. It was fucking big time back there. And that.
So what was the first day walking into Gracie Baja?
I was really stupid, and I walked in, and Hal's like, "Just go in there." And like, all right, I'll call my friends.
Did he go with you?
No, fuck no. He fucking just said, I'll call my friends and make sure they take care of you. And so I go in there and I'm like, hey, you want to train? These black belts are sitting on the wall and they didn't know I spoke Portuguese. And they're like, this guy's fucking insane. And I'm like, hey, you want to train or what? They're like, I'm going to fucking kill this guy.
They were saying this in Portuguese?
Yeah. And they would fucking rape me, and I would fucking not, like, whatever. I'd fucking not complain and everything. And I'd go, hey, what about you? And the guy would look at me and look at his friend and go, this guy is fucking retarded. And then that guy would rape me too. And then they're like, where the fuck are you from? I'm all, Help sent me here. And they're like, oh, that explains everything. So then, man, I got the treatment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you get special treatment. You don't want special treatment.
Oh, the special treatment is good or bad?
Special treatment can be good and bad. Needless to say, I got some good fucking training and got really, really good because I hung out with those guys. They were fucking really cool. Oh, Carlinhos was there. He would like be sitting on the sidelines, and this is old school with his fucking foot cross on his fucking lawn chair. And I do that now. And they're like, "What the fuck do you do that for?" I'm like, "Carlinhos, just do it. I'm gonna fucking sit here in my lawn chair with my fucking foot cross. So fuck you guys."
Do you have a chair in the gym that you sit in?
Fuck yeah, I'll sit there and fucking watch those guys. You know, fuck, that's what he used to do and shit. Fuck, man, it was really cool epic. I fucking made a lot of cool friends. And I still see him to this day at like tournaments every now and then. They're like, dude, do you remember me? I'm like, fuck, no way, it's Bob Vomit.
Yeah.
And Bob Vomit would fucking like at will fucking vomit. Like projectile vomit. Like fucking impressive fucking projectile vomit, which is like Bob Vomit, bro. And he's like, Kurt, you remember me? I'm like, holy shit, Bob Vomit. And he's like, no way. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I remember you. So look, I see all kinds of cool people. Like
that sounds like the world's worst like X-Man, doesn't it?
Dude, I see some fucking cool motherfuckers, and I see them, and they fucking remember me, and it's worth it. It's fucking really cool.
Yeah,
it's super cool because they remember me, and they're like, dude, you remember me? I'm like, fuck yeah, I remember you. You fucking used to projectile vomit. And fucking Nino, and they're like, shit, we didn't even recognize you until Nino was like sitting on your chest, arm locking you.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you guys.
What was it like training with Nino Schembri?
Dude, that was like a fucking nightmare.
He was awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, he's in that epic, he fucking chapped everybody. He does this. He's super flexible and strong. He would fucking, and that's why I have a good omoplata fucking hanging out with Nino. Nino came and lived with us for like 2 years, and I would have to drive him to Sacramento to give classes.
In California?
Yeah.
Nice.
And so he's like, Kirk, pick me up. And I'm all, fuck yeah. And drive over there and pick him up and drive his fucking stupid station wagon up to fucking Sacramento. And dude, omoplata every fucking day, bro.
Yeah.
I got so many variations off of omoplata just because of him.
Awesome.
No, it's worth it.
So did you just go to Brazil the once?
I went one time before. I only stayed a little bit, but the one that stuck was like when I went there, and I'm like, I told my wife, well, my girlfriend wife now, but I'm gonna go on a quest. I'm gonna stay there for this long.
And did you get to compete out there at all?
Yeah, I did, and they robbed me in the final.
Oh, really? Yes. You got gringoed. Yes. You got to be one of the first people this was in '97.
Yeah,
so you got to be one of the first people to get gringoed.
No, I won that fucking fight, and they robbed me. Fuck that. It's cool. It's cool.
So going back to your competition career, you had like a little dabble in mixed martial arts, right?
Yeah.
You got in the cage.
Yes.
At what age or what point of your jiu-jitsu journey did you decide to do that?
I was 46.
No way. So it was relatively recent. How old are you now?
54.
Okay, so
hey, that's so recent, is it now? You are as old as fuck. Holy shit.
Well, that was obviously a compliment. I was thinking that, you can't be that much older than...
Shit, I fucking look good. Shit, an old horse eats fresh grass.
So what the fuck made you get into a cage for the first time when you were 46?
Because I want to be like Half, and I want to be cool and tough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was it?
That was it.
And how was it?
It's fucking the most bitching thing I ever did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you went 4-1 in MMA, right?
Yeah.
So why'd you stop?
Because I was old, and I was like, fuck, I'm going to go out on a win. And in retrospect, I should have probably kept going because I was hot and I was fucking still viable and shit. But bottom line is
that's old to start a professional MMA career.
It's fucking super fucking old. It's fucking crazed.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that's cool enough. I fucking did it, and it was cool, and I fucking won this, and I knocked out, choked people, and knocked them out and shit. And that's cool. And then I learned like a lot about myself, and I learned like what I can teach my fighters and shit like that. So that was the more important thing was the intelligence gathering.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you were getting data from it.
Yeah.
So do you have a lot of MMA guys to train with you?
No. They're a bunch of faggots. My epic of like MMA and the guys that were like tough like us, like kind of like faded, and then like hopefully some guys come in that are fucking worthy of it, because I'll fucking teach them everything and they'll fucking win.
Yeah.
But so far I just have a hobbyist.
So you said you don't mind having the hobbyist, right?
Of course not.
Yeah.
Shit, my hobbyists are fucking deadly.
Awesome. Yeah, well, you know, kind of that. I want to ask a few things about your gym when you were teaching. You've been teaching for 20 years. So first thing is that you've been like a successful instructor. You've had a lot of people come into the gym. You know, I know that the gym's always been busy there, right?
Yeah. So
what is it about you teaching that has been so popular and been so successful with people coming in? What is it that you do differently?
I'm eclectic.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that just it? You're just an oddity that people want to be around?
I'm just like weird, and then people come in and I scream at them and I'll say some fucking pretty funny shit. I don't know. But I know what I'm doing, you know? Like, a lot of people are like, fuck, this guy knows his fucking technique. And that's definitely true. But sometimes I'll say some fucked up shit to them, and I guess they find it funny. And so that makes it like, it's not like a total torture, so that they have fun. So
it's a little bit of comic relief in otherwise.
So maybe they're having
brutal.
fun and they fucking find me amusing and shit, at least. And if you find me amusing, and that's cool, that's cool. That's good enough for me, man. As long as you want to hang out with me, I'm cool.
So what is your advice to people who want to have a more successful gym is to be Kurt Osiander?
No, that might only work for me.
Yeah. So what would be some of your tips, or is it sort of a formula? You just
so it's location.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's always about location, and if you can, you have to like immerse yourself into the society and like do good shit for the society and be cool with people. That always helps to be cool with people.
Yeah,
it's always good. And then I don't know, man. I just give really good classes, and I'm not like holding back information. I'm trying to make my fucking people really good. I have no problem like teaching extra or starting early or doing stuff like that. I really give a shit. Maybe that's it. I give a shit.
You care about the students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't give a fucking shit about that, what am I doing it for?
Well, have you come across instructors who do?
They don't give a shit?
Yeah.
Well, they do give a shit, but on a different level.
Okay.
They give a shit on an economic level.
Yeah, so
I really don't give a fuck about money.
Yeah.
I never have. I got a fake Rolex on. Got some fucking board shorts that are fucking old. Some fucking shoes that are fucking like last year's model. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit never meant anything to me. I never care about money.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive a Porsche. I really would like to. But I'm not going to spend the money.
Yeah.
And if I had that much money, I should probably do something else.
Okay. It's an interesting one. So, you know, on that same topic, obviously something that's very relevant at the moment, which is recently your situation in terms of gym has changed, right?
Yeah.
So, this is the main question.
This is a $1 million question?
This is literally the $1 million question.
Holy fucking shit, now I'm nervous.
Wait until you're a few whiskeys in. No, yeah, it's the right time.
And the question is?
Yeah. So what happened, man?
I wanted to help out a bro that I felt put in a lot of time, and I just thought that it was fucking kind of a dick thing to do. So, Julian, one of my guys, one of my black belts, he was with me for a long time. He was like doing like all the classes with me and assisting me. And then he had to go home for like a wedding, but also there was like some problems over at home with his buddies and shit. So he sent his buddy over to me, Jake. And so they kind of switched places. And I was like, all right, well, this guy's kind of cool too. And he was really cool. And he stayed like 5 fucking years and gave classes and shit and backed my ass up. And then, so I had to pay him and shit like that. And so when I went to Asia, all of a sudden they were like, okay, Kurt's out of here. Let's change format. And so they went to like this binder version of like jiu-jitsu, and you open the binder and it tells you what class you give at this month, at this time, at this place. And I was like, fuck that shit. I couldn't do that shit, man. I'm not going to do that shit ever. I'm not fucking normal like that. So, and those guys are cool and I fucking like them and everything like that. But that was totally not Kurt. And so they kind of came in and they said, they flipped everything upside down like while I was gone. Like as soon as I was gone, they flipped it upside down and they kicked Jake out and fucking flipped everything. And my students are calling me the next day, Kurt, you got to come back. There's something going on. And I'm like, I'm in fucking Asia, bro. I'm not coming home. And so when I got back, everything was fucked up. And I tried to stand it and I tried to like get with it, I guess, kind of like not though, because I can't do that. Like, because
you felt that you were compromising your, what you believed in.
Well, totally. It's like fuck, and like, well, I'm not gonna change my beliefs, and like that'll probably fuck me in the end.
Yeah,
but whatever, I'll live with it. But I didn't want to change, and I was gonna like do something cool, and then I go, hey, let's do our own gym, and then I'll teach here and there, and like kind of like, and man, I always try to please everybody except for myself. Sure. Remember that.
Yeah.
So I tried to please everybody, and then shit went bad, and then Half's like, you choose this, then I'm not with you. And I'm like, all right, cool. But I have to like do my own thing. So I thought that it'd be cooler if I did my own thing, and that's what it is.
Okay.
So then I came up with the Empire.
Yeah, is that what the gym's called?
Empire Jiu-Jitsu.
Empire Jiu-Jitsu. So that clarifies a lot, because there was a lot of confusion over what happened. It was, and this is really recent. We're talking in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So this news comes out. Literally breaking news.
No, dude, everybody's telling me like it's on social media.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere, and I'm like, well, I didn't say shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is like a big topic.
Well, no one had said anything. This was the thing. So it was all this big thing. Kurt Osiander has split from Ralph Gracie, and everyone knows that that you were so famously with Ralph. So that was a really big deal.
Well, that's why I was famous.
Yeah, exactly. So no one had said anything. You hadn't said anything. He hadn't said anything. And then people started talking about it on Reddit. And it was on Reddit that someone
I'm
came
unbalanced.
Someone came on and said,
I am unbalanced. I never stated anything different.
Yeah. Well, someone said on Reddit that Gracie Barra had bought House, and that they came in and started making all of these changes, and that's the reason why. And and then the rest of the story is kind of what you've said, which is once the changes got made, they didn't go down very well with you, because this is someone who is a bit rebellious, who goes against the grain, and being put in this cookie cutter format is just not going to gel. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, to work out that that's the case.
I tried to, and my guys, like my black belts, are like, no, we're having a barbecue at your house on this day, and we're gonna come over and talk to you. And they're like, no, dude, just stay and fucking stand it and fucking be cool. I'm like, is that what you guys want me to do? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'll try.
Yeah.
And so I tried, and I was like, fuck, I can't fucking do it, man. I'm fucking out.
Yeah. So. And then Half came back and he said that he hasn't sold the gym to Gracie Barra.
No.
So
he's just going to take the format.
This is what I've just worked out. It was never sold to Gracie Barra, but instead they're taking that rigid formula that Gracie Barra has found to be very successful, and they're trying to implement it in the Ralph Gracie Association.
Totally.
So that is what's caused. He hasn't sold the gym, but
no.
it's going.
They're
with
going to go that direction, and
sure.
like. And I'm sure it's going to fucking produce a lot of good fighters. It's going to produce a lot of revenue. It's going to do whatever it's going to do. But
It just wasn't. It wasn't for you.
That's not for me. No way. Fucking no way. Fucking way.
So
I don't really give a fuck about that. Everybody's like, fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you need fucking money? I'm like, yeah. I just need to pay my fucking rent, get groceries, and fucking chill out, man. And like, it's like I don't need like extreme things. I don't need fucking. I've never been an extreme like crazy person like that. If I'm going to be extreme, I'll be extreme and I'll buy some really ancient weapons that are really costly, that have no fucking purpose on this world. And I will have them at my house. And they will be mine. And it's totally worthless and shit. But if you are me, you'd be like, that is so cool. I have this fucking sword from fucking this and this fucking cool. But everybody else will be like, you're totally crazy. Which is fine. You can say that.
Yeah. So so that's pretty much clarified it. There was no the gym wasn't sold the Gracie Bar Hard, but the format was changed.
No, the format has changed. Yeah.
So the interesting part, of course, is that you were going to teach at House and at this new gym.
Yes.
And then
I was hoping I could make everybody happy.
Yeah. And then Half said,
if you choose this, then you're out. And I'm like, okay, I choose this. Yeah. And I was asked for my keys, and then I packed my things and I left.
Wow. How was that? That's got to fucking suck.
That sucked. But I was able to do it without crying.
Because, you've been with Hal for 20 years, and I know you have a very strong relationship with him. He's been your mentor, and he's been your instructor for a very long time. And it must really, really suck to...
Sucked. But...
How long ago was that? We're talking a week ago?
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks later, how do you feel about that now?
I made my decision, and when you fucking shit your bed, you got to lay in it. So,
do you regret that decision?
No.
I
think that it was a good decision. I think probably that I should have been independent a long time ago, and a lot of people always said that. Many times they said you should have gone and done this a long time ago. Why are you so stubborn? I'm like, I'm really stubborn.
Yeah. Well, people would say this. It makes sense because you are a big name independently of anyone else.
That was never my motivation. So that's why it was never my motivation to be like, oh, I can go make a bunch of fucking money.
Yeah.
It's fucking make a bunch of fucking money. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
I'm going to sit on top of it and be like, this is my money.
You're going to buy cool ancient weapons with it, right?
I'm going to cool ancient weapons and other new modern weapons that shoot shitloads of fucking bullets.
So you're pro gun control, right?
Fuck yeah. As long as I control them. What? What? You thought I was going to say something else? As long as I'm controlling the fucking guns, everything's cool.
Do you have any guns?
A little.
Vince is over there laughing at that question.
I only have a few.
Yeah?
And they only shoot down airplanes.
What guns do you have for the guns?
I have this one from Somalia gun. It's like the biggest fucking rifle you can ever put up like a small child to carry. We just fucked up, and everybody's like, that's fucked up. Yeah, just wait till you see a small child carrying this fucking gun. But yeah, it shoots down the airplane. It's fucking 7.62. It's fucking gnarly as fuck. It's huge. I'll fucking shoot down range. I'll fucking pick your fucking head off. I'm fucking good at that shit. I got a fucking bunch of operators that teach me. I'm fucking good.
So, because that got off topic real fast.
Totally.
Do you think that there's any chance of you and Hal? I know it's very, very soon.
No, I don't have it. Shit. Of course. I mean, dude, I don't know how pissed he is.
Yeah.
And I'll probably learn that later. But he's probably pretty pissed.
But on your side, you've got no problem against him, or?
No, man. He fucking made me. He fucking built me. So, fuck. How are you going to be pissed at the guy that built you? But there's a lot of stuff that's like between this that's like a lot deeper and shit. So
there always is, yeah.
There always is.
There always is, yeah, of course.
So it's cool and everything. I'm never gonna have a problem with him because he fucking built me, and that's why I'm successful.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, man, you know, that's fucking honorable, man, because a lot of people after people forget
I'm not
that
gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
Half taught me, he goes, you talk shit, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk shit before a fight, you lose.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
So no,
I never talk shit about anybody. I just go, fuck you. I just think it in my head, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But otherwise, I ain't gonna talk no shit because I'll fucking curse myself.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. You curse yourself, you talk shit. Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass in the first round, knock you out, fucking wrap you up and shit. Fuck you. You're gonna get your ass fucking handed to you. I think that's fucking a bunch of shit. Talking shit ain't worth shit. I mean, it's a good show and shit. I ain't about the show. I'm about the after party.
Like that. So you don't like the way the UFC's going? Everyone's trying to be Conor McGregor now. Everyone's talking shit. You don't like that?
Hey, let's make it big time wrestling already.
Yeah, just make it WWE.
Just go.
We had someone the other day throwing a chair on the mat, right? Did you see that? The steel chair. You didn't see that?
No.
Someone, some Gracie Barra black belt storms the mat after his guy loses and throws a metal chair at this.
Where?
Some IBJJF tournament.
Is he disqualified or
I think
banned?
I think they're going through the process now of potentially banning
the suspension.
Yeah, something like that.
Shit, I long for a suspension.
Suspension from IBJJF.
I long for it.
Go there and start throwing chairs. You'll get, or bring one of your ancient weapons to an IBJJF.
You understand what I'm planning. So fun. Oh shit!
Well, out of interest, what's the longest podcast that you've ever done?
I don't know,
because I just wondering. The longer it goes, the more.
How long?
We've done an hour 15 so far.
This kiddie stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, we're just getting warmed up, man.
Now let's get into the zombie apocalypse, fucking apocalypse shit, and what Kurt does.
Okay. Let's do it. Where are we going with this?
You got to come to my house. Everything will be fine.
Okay. So you
as long as you get to my house, you'll be fine.
Have you prepped? You've prepped for the zombie apocalypse?
Fuck yeah. Fuck. What do you think? I'm fucking ready. I'd rather need it and not have it than have it and not need it.
So tell me some shit that you've done to prepare for the zombie apocalypse.
I've got lots of ammunition and guns. And they're like, Kurt, why don't you collect water and food? And I'm all, because I'm going to fucking come and take your water and fucking food. That's why.
I knew you were going to say
why
that.
I have the fucking ammo and guns, you faggots. Fuck, I'm coming straight to fucking Berkeley. I've got a gun turret on my house.
Is that true?
It doesn't look like one. It's very subversive. But it's a gun turret. You guys don't know, but it is.
It's a gun turret?
And I have steel line walls. Yeah, that's right. You're not shooting shit, bro.
Do you have like
SWAT, you come on down.
Do you have an underground bunker or anything? Or?
No, that's what I'm going to do next.
Oh, really?
I'm going to bury a train car.
Okay.
And put my own indoor gun range.
Really? Is that legit what he's planning to do?
You can do that.
Every time I ask you a question, I look over at Vince to check and he's just nodding the whole time.
He's like, no, he's already thought of this. No, he's told me about this.
So zombie
the train cars are only $500.
Really?
Yeah, they're cheap.
Wow, that is cheap.
But the bulldozer and shit.
To get it underground, that costs a bit more money.
Easy, as long as it's easy. A gas line.
Okay, yeah, because you have a construction background, right?
Yes.
So you know how to build all that shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So look, gun turret, perimeter. See what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So, and I was like, "You're fucking crazy." Yeah, until you're in my perimeter and you're fucking safe. And you're like, ha ha ha! Good thing I listened to Kurt. And then besides the other people that are insane that we're shooting.
I'm upset because I live in the UK, and if the zombie apocalypse goes down, there's no way I'm going to make it to Northern California in time.
It's always possible. Shit. These guys are like, how did you think of this? I watched a lot of movies, and I was like, I took all the best parts out of it. I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I think I should have an underground bunker. And everybody's like, underground bunker? I'm like, fuck yeah, underground bunker.
Okay, so how's the zombie apocalypse going to happen? What's going to go down?
They're going to start to put stem cells into people's brains that are brain dead.
Okay.
And they're going to hope
on purpose?
On purpose. that they hope that will wake them up. It's like, oh, you're brain dead. If we launch stem cells.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now you see it.
Now I see what you're saying. They're going to try and...
I talked to this about with Dave Camarillo. Is the best fucking thing ever. Needless to say, they're like, what happens if I put stem cells into a brain dead person? I'm all zombie. And they're like, oh, that was really fast. And I'm like...
Dave said that straight away. He said zombie.
No, I said that. He goes, what if I launch stem cells into a dead person's brain? They're dead, brain dead. And I'm all zombie. And then we talked... Dude, his fucking podcast is cool. It's like nothing about jiu-jitsu. We just talked a bunch of shit. But needless to say, if you launch fucking brain stem cells into a fucking brain dead person, I say zombie.
And then how does it spread?
Bites.
Just goes to classic
insemination.
Yeah. Goes to insemination.
Bodily fluid contact. What do you want?
Okay. So basically, when we start hearing on the news that people are going to start trying to revive brain dead people
with stem cells,
then you got to
get worried.
Get worried. That's the one.
Start to stock up on fucking ammo and guns, not food and water, because I'm coming to your fucking house.
Daniel, Christmas party at your house?
No. That was like totally like when I went to the bathroom, I came out, why are you guys in your underpants?
Christmas party at Kurt's house. Let's have a look at this.
I'm like, why are you guys in your underpants?
Wait, I see.
Like, we thought that was right.
Show up on the camera.
they're like, we thought that was right. I'm like, why would I be in my underpants?
So, if I have to describe it, it's 5 guys dressed as gladiators. Is this all your weapons?
That's all my weapons.
Man, you've got a lot of weapons, don't you?
Oh, you have no idea, Daniel.
You've got a lot of weapons.
Oh, you come over to my house, we're going to go shoot some machine guns, bro.
Dude, I'm going to come to California, and I'm going to come to your house.
Yeah, we'll do live podcasts with machine guns.
100%. I'm fucking down.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm about.
I'm fucking down.
You know what my goal in life is?
Yeah, go on, tell me.
To buy a house where I can walk out of the house naked with machine guns and start firing.
Well, by the sounds of it, soon you're going to be able to walk out naked, walk down into your train car.
No, I don't want to walk down into anything. I want to walk out of my
outside.
house and just start firing a fucking machine gun naked. And then I know that I'm fucking American. Fuck, if that's not American, holy shit. Fuck, I walk out of my house naked with a machine gun, holy shit. I'm gonna fucking have a boner too.
And then a bald eagle just lands on it.
It fucking lands on my gun. He lands on my gun, he goes, rah, rah. That's so hilarious. Holy shit, if we could film that. Holy crap. That would be the best video ever. Holy crap. I'm going to do that as a skit. I got 5 skits now. I got White Powder, I got Retarded Zombies, Man and Eyes, and that one.
I have like a list of topics here. I genuinely don't believe that I can go back to any of these questions whatsoever. I heard you had
fucking people, like, you asked people, what would you ask Kurt?
Yeah, I have some of those, but I feel like we've gone too far away.
Are they retarded questions or like normal?
Some of them are retarded. People keep on asking about ISIS.
Fuck ISIS. Fuck, they're broken. They're fucking through. But they're gonna squirt out. There's gonna be a bunch of fucking different fucking snake heads. Fuck, that bunch of piece of shit.
Just a classic Hydra, right? You cut one head off.
What do you want?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm against evil. I will try to fucking always fucking defeat evil forever and ever.
You're going to be out there naked with your machine guns taking out the evil.
If I can walk out of my fucking lawn naked with my machine gun, then I know the fucking world is right. If I can't do that, there's something fucking wrong. I'm going to have to go fucking clarify shit. Fuck. Who's going to do it?
I genuinely don't think that any of these questions even work anymore. What do you want to talk about, Kurt?
Whatever you like.
Okay, I'll get
I'm really quite open to whatever.
Okay, I'm going to...
World Tour was so sick.
What World Tour?
Asia Tour.
Okay, yeah, tell me about it.
It was really hard, and it would be really easier to fucking tour Asia doing heavy metal than jiu-jitsu.
You were saying you had 21 seminars in 3 weeks. You were doing 2 seminars a day.
Dude, it was fucking tough, bro.
That's crazy.
Everybody thinks you can just like, oh, I'm just touring.
No, seminars are super intensive. For those who don't know, it's difficult. It's
if you think
mentally
your instructor
exhausting.
is just like slacking it off.
Yeah.
You're full of shit.
Yeah.
I was like working like all day. Vince marched me around Asia.
Yeah.
Into trains and out of trains with my luggage. It was some sort of like sport, like, I don't know, obstacle course that you would do to somebody you hate.
That was your first time in China, right?
Yeah. Dude, if I ever thought I was going to be in China looking up at the fucking their flag and going, holy shit, I'm in fucking communist China. I was like, holy fucking, because I'm like older.
Yeah.
And needless to say, communist China is like evil.
Yeah.
And Russia, evil.
Yeah.
So needless to say, when I was like in Shanghai and I looked up and I go, fuck, what the fuck flag is that? I was like, holy shit, bro. I'm in fucking communist China. This is cooler than shit.
Yeah. You like it over there?
And let's go have a cheeseburger.
They're big into cheeseburgers there?
They got cheeseburgers there, bro.
Everyone likes America now, right? Everyone's got cheeseburgers.
Dude, those guys were like, no, dude, we got to go to this place. It's got really good cheeseburgers. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. I'm fucking down. And they're like, and tomorrow, it's Sunday. It's 2 cheeseburgers for 1. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. And they're like, fuck, the Americans, really American. You think I wouldn't go for cheeseburgers? Oh, holy shit.
How are they about jiu-jitsu and your jiu-jitsu specifically?
Their jiu-jitsu was really good.
Yeah?
They have a guy over there, fuck, what was his name? Salo and fucking Luciano or Gianni. Fucking these WAP guys over there, fucking WAP, fucking Brazilians. They're fucking hella cool. And Amal, those guys were fucking cooler than shit, man.
Yeah.
They took care of me and we, Kamal. I said that. And then we had cheeseburgers and trained, and those guys kicked my ass, and I realized that I'm fucking old and shit. But those guys are fucking super cool. They're running a super clean new operation, which is like high level. You know, like you go to some gyms, like Japan, bro. Those guys like got 10 by 20.
Yeah.
And like it's like a narrow like hallway.
Yeah.
With your shitter, shower, and pisser all in the same space.
Mm.
So when you go to a place and you got like nice mat space, wall mats.
In China it was big.
It was nice. Now Shanghai was good. Fucking extreme.
Absolute MMA.
Absolute MMA was fucking top notch. Fucking nice place.
Yeah.
And then we went to Tokyo. I love fucking Japan. The Japs are crazy.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking crazy, man. When you can buy underpants in a fucking vending machine that are used.
Where's your favorite place in Tokyo?
I like Shinjuku.
Shinjuku.
That's where you get toys.
Man, I thought yours would be Roppongi.
I like Roppongi a lot. I like it a lot.
What's the place?
I fell down some stairs in Roppongi. I'll never fucking forget because my fucking elbow is fucked up to this day. So fuck you, Roppongi, because I was so fucking hammered.
Did you go to what is it, Akihabara?
Yeah, we were there.
The video game place.
Dude, all I know is I went straight to the toy place, and then we were like, and what's funny is we were in Japan, we were like looking around, we're like, oh, this is cool. We ate some cool places and everything. We didn't find toys until we went to Hong Kong. Dude, we found like the Predator fucking museum toy store.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we heard that the Predator's toy store is down here. I'm like,
there's a whole store of Predator.
Dude, I don't think you understand, man. I collect that shit. Those guys took me to the fucking toy store. I walked in and I was like, holy shit. There were toys as big as you.
Goddamn.
Big Predators and shit. I'm like, I'm never going to have that because it's $12 million. You know? But it was super dope. Those guys, and then fucking Vince negotiated. I got fucking hella Predators, dude. I spent like $1,400.
You big in the Predator?
Yeah, I got a problem.
We did a Predator Clios.
I got action figure like
we did
anemia.
So this tournament that I run, the prize that we give out for the absolute trophies are big ass hammers, like big motherfucking war hammers. We give out for the trophies.
But who made them?
One of my guys. He's like a welder, and he welds together.
And so it's dope.
Yeah, they're dope, man. I'll get some pictures up on them for you afterwards. But
they're functional.
Well, you could hit someone, it will fucking hurt.
All right.
But we did a Predator one, and we had the hammer. Right. The hammer head's like this big. It's got on the bottom of the handle. There's the 2 blades that Predator has coming out, and on the top there's a spike, and we had a resin skull put on top of it.
Dude, that's so cool.
is the prize
Dude,
for the
I don't think
absolute.
understand. I've been collecting Predators since the first movie.
Really?
I have the drop ship. I have fucking all kinds of shit that nobody fucking has. And I'll go all over the fucking planet. I'll be like, and grab up some stuff. Dude.
What do you think about the new film coming out?
I don't know. I'm
worried about it.
concerned.
Yeah.
It might be queer.
Yeah. Did you see the last one?
The last one, he fell in love with a fucking girl.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I said I'm sitting next to my wife, and this is the funniest shit. I'm like sitting in the theater. I'm like, fuck yeah, Predator's so cool. You know? And all of a sudden, he's like, okay, I'll make you a weapon, and you can be my girlfriend. And Michelle's like, the Predator fell in love. And I'm like, I almost punched my wife in the fucking movie theater. I was like, don't ever say that again. Never ever say those things ever together again. I was like, holy shit. The Predator fell in love. Shit, don't make me kill you right here in front of all these people. It's like, holy fucking crap. I can't even believe you even thought that. No, now he's got a girlfriend. I'm like, oh, fucking fuck. Holy fucking shit. I wanted to fucking fall on my sword. Girls will fuck up everything, okay? Just no.
They just ruin it.
She ruined it. I'm like, I'm going to watch this movie. And she's like, which one? The one where he falls in love? And I'm like, fuck you.
Okay, I'm going to try and bring it back. So at some point during that rant, you mentioned about getting old, right?
Yeah.
You started training when you were in your late 20s.
Yes.
And you have been training ever since then until you're now in your mid-50s.
Yes.
So what have been some of the biggest differences in sort of how your body's felt and how has your training adapted to...
So I got more technical and I know how to teach really, really way better, but I fucking hurt everywhere. I fucking hurt. It's fucking bad.
And do you do anything to deal with that...
This one guy treated me and it fucking like realigned me and fucking like fixed me for like a week, but I have to see that guy fucking every week probably.
Like osteo stuff?
No, he does like neurology and realigning your muscles so that you're like, I'm losing like neural like signals to my muscles.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I have no idea. All I know is like I feel like me getting up. If you saw it, you'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with Kurt?"
Yeah.
It's like it's really hard for me to get up. Like on the ground, make power, no problem.
Yeah.
Me get up, me walk, fucking shit.
Really?
It's bad. It's like Vince's like, no, we gotta walk down here for 10 minutes. I'm like, is it 10 minutes yet?
Yeah.
It's like fucking bad, man. So I don't know, and I don't fucking take pills, but I drink whiskey, so
Yeah, that helps.
well, it's better than fucking taking pills.
Yeah. Taking pain relief.
Fuck. If
Yeah.
I get on the pills, man, I'll be fucked up and fuck that, and then you know poop like for 6 weeks or something.
And so you take more pills to help you shit, right?
No, you can't do that. You
That's the thing. Like they just add more and more pills on top of each other. That's how people get
that
fucked up.
shit. I'm not gonna. No, I'd rather drink whiskey. And they're like, Kurt, you're drinking way too much. I'm like, yeah, you guys are right, but it's better than me taking pills.
Yeah.
So either deal with it or fucking or whatever.
So one of the questions that people asked is, how is your tattoo apprenticeship going?
I'm so busy that
you're doing a tattoo apprenticeship, or?
dude, I'm still drawing and painting like crazy.
You do art?
A lot.
Yeah.
And then right now, like for the past few years, I've been so busy. I've been just drawing really, really, really well. I can draw fucking naked chicks really good with swords.
Is that the thing?
It's kind of my specialty right now. So if you want a naked hot chick with sword, I'm fucking your man.
I want I think a Kurt Osiander original naked hot chick with a sword.
I would want a naked chick with a sword on me.
On this.
Fuck. Really hot naked chick. Fuck yeah. And I finally got their faces down and shit. Fuck, that's the hard part. And that's why I kind of like took it up. Like I like OCD'd on it, and I was like, no, I'm only drawing naked chicks. Because I got really good at their curves and shit. And then I'm like, okay, I got their curves, I got their tits, I got everything, the ass is all good. It's all good. And then I go, oh shit, their faces kind of look like horses. So then I started concentrating on the faces, and Luke always told me, he was like, fucking faces are hard, bro. And I'm like, fuck, I've been working on eyes, lips, nose, all that shit. Finally, my chicks are so hot that I want to fuck them. And that's how I knew I was doing good.
That's how you knew you made it.
I was like, yes, I want to fuck that cartoon. That's crazy, yeah. Wow. What do you want? What?
This is
fucking cartoon if you could. Fuck yeah, I would.
This is
fucking Jessica Rabbit. Fuck, she can get it.
I consider myself a consummate professional, but I'm definitely struggling to stay on track with this one. I kind of just want to shut this off and just have a chat, man. Fuck. What else are you up to, dude? You said that you used to make alcohol, right?
Yeah.
You said you studied fermentation.
Went to fermentology science class.
What even is that?
That's at Davis.
What is that?
That is where all the Napa Valley guys and anybody who's anybody, if you're going to learn about fucking making wine or beer or whatever, you're going to go to fucking Davis and you're going to go to fermentology science class.
That sounds fucking crazy. I'm going to try and pop these windows open again. That's fucking crazy.
I'm sweating like a whore in church. Or worse. I don't know what's worse than a whore in church. But I'll make something up.
It's the compromise between having good quality sound with no outside background sound versus not dying from heat exhaustion. I tried to make a homemade air conditioning system here with the ice.
No, with the fan blowing over the cold water?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
That's fucking really niggardly.
Jesus Christ.
But other people are laughing and other people are not so happy. So fuck you. I'm sorry. Other people are happy. It's funny though. It's really funny no matter what.
So I guess with that, which is you I guess kind of famous for not caring too much about your language. Would I be correct in saying that?
I would agree.
So the question is, how little do you care about offending people?
I mean, I don't want to make people feel bad.
Well, like this is sort of the question.
So look,
it comes from a place
I don't want people to make. I don't want to ever make people feel like bad, like sad, or like if they go whoa and fucking go fuck, that's fucked up, and laugh. That's cool. But if I make them feel bad, I don't want to make them feel bad. Yeah, I'm just trying to fucking cut it out.
Yeah, you're just trying to have a laugh. Basically, it doesn't come from
totally.
It doesn't come from a malicious
sometimes,
place.
But at the very least, I'm not gonna fuck with anybody any less equal than I fuck with everybody else.
Yeah,
I'm gonna equally spread all my hatred and prejudices over the whole fucking spectrum.
You're an equal opportunity.
Well, then you can't call me a bigot. Well, what? It's like, fuck. In the old days, man, we used to fuck with each other. Fuck, you think fucking black kids would come up and go, hey, what's up, cracker? And be like, what?
Yeah.
It's like back then it was like fucking cool. It was like fucking no big deal. And all of a sudden fucking shit kind of make it switch and like got fucking kind of queer.
Yeah.
And everybody got all sensitive and shit. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that fucking being a fucking queer, fucking transvestite, fucking maniac teaching small children is okay. It's not okay.
Okay.
None of these things are okay. None of these things that are, you think that everybody's fucking putting in your head that's okay. It's not okay. If you don't think it's okay, say it. And that's where I'm at. I'll fucking go, that's not fucking right. It's not fucking cool. I don't fucking like it. I don't think it's fucking cool. I don't fucking like it. And fuck you. And pretty much in that order, or thereabout, backwards, forwards, and then with more fucks.
Do you think that's why people like you so much?
I have no idea why they like me.
But
I've met some people that are like-minded.
Yeah.
And they're fucking cool as shit.
Yeah. You don't know why people like you, but you're rolling with it.
Fuck yeah. If you're cool, I'm fucking going to be cool with you. What do you think?
So one of the big things that you were on was you made it onto is it Parts Unknown with Anthony Bourdain?
Yes.
How was that, man?
That was cool. It was like...
How did that opportunity come about?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, somebody fucking emailed me and they said, hey, this is so-and-so, and Anthony Bourdain wants to come and do a show with you. I'm like, doesn't he do a really cool show where he travels and meets really interesting people? And they're like, yeah, that's why we're going to come and see you. And I'm like, why? And so then I talked to Helen, who's really cool. I'm sure she's really sad, but Helen is like really cool. Fucking, who was his like assistant, like production person. And so she goes, yeah, we're going to come and do a show with you. So we're going to hang out for like 2 weeks and film there. I'm like, okay, so that's cool. And so I did it. And it was pretty much the fish out of water, like kind of syndrome. It was like, okay, let's take the Barbarian and put him in like fancy place.
Yeah.
What will happen? Well, I don't know. What do you think will happen? I think the Barbarian will do something really absurd and spill wine all over a hot fucking MILF.
And is that what happened?
Yeah, pretty much. But it saved my ass, bro. I'm like, I'm sorry, miss. And she's all, it's cool. You had me at miss. I'm like, fuck yeah, I finally said the right thing. But she was hot too.
And how was he?
He was like New York. He was East Coast. He was like funny, like dry humor. He was fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
And he was viable. He was like good fucking blue belt.
Yeah.
He was training
He was
hard.
legit. He was
fucking,
big into jiu-jitsu.
He was not fucking skimping, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
fuck, you can afford the fucking lessons and shit. You're going to get fucking tough.
Yeah.
Unless your fucking instructor fucking coddles you.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's move on to that then. So,
oh, the instructor coddling you.
yeah, go on. What's your take on that?
You can coddle some people, and you need to coddle them a little bit to just like come up and stuff, and it's tough. Like sometimes you're like, fuck, I know you got it in you. You know,
Yeah.
Fuck, pull it out your fucking ass and fucking do it. But some people, you know, you got kind of like lift them up a little bit at a time.
Yeah. Well,
But
like,
everybody's gonna get good. I guarantee you. At my place, they're gonna get good.
Is jiu-jitsu for everyone?
Jiu-jitsu is a filter.
Okay.
And I think that it's gonna fucking. Some people like their determination is stronger than others. So
Yeah.
if you fucking stick it out and just fucking stick it out, you're the shit with me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what belt you are. It's like the people that like this is shit. They relent or desist.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's so hard to speak English sometimes. And so they desist and they back off, and I'm like, fuck, you're like this fucking close. Just fucking put it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's hard. Like you see like guys fucking break. You see guys fucking go forward. You see like the people you never thought would fucking make it. You see people that you think you would make it, they don't make it. It's cool, man. It's fucking cooler than shit. It's cool and it's interesting. And you learn a lot about people.
Yeah.
And the bottom line, if anything, what I think what jiu-jitsu is about is like learning about people.
Interesting.
You know? That's what I think.
Yeah.
So you learn about like that person, fuck, that person is fucking hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That fucking person, you'd fucking put him through whatever, he'd fucking take it.
Yeah.
Or at least try and fuck up.
Yeah.
But whatever. But that person, you're like, shit. That motherfucker, shit. You're lucky he gets you fucking a beer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know what is what about the person. That's what I fucking am about. I don't give a fuck about money. Money's shit. What am I going to do with money? I'm gonna buy more ancient weapons, board shorts, flip-flops. What?
Yeah.
How fucking big can I go? Holy shit, he's got Versace fucking flip-flops. Shit.
So what's the key to life for Kurt Osiander?
Good whiskey, cold glass, good whiskey, and fucking some good weed.
Those are the two main things, right?
Fuck. What else is there?
That's
Fuck.
that's the
rest is all bullshit, man. Shit. If it's not fucking leisure time, it's all bullshit. Fuck.
Okay. So it's just
I think if I'm fucking fighting or I'm fucking doing war, the rest is all fucking shit.
okay.
If I'm doing fighting and war, then the rest is the best.
Violence, whiskey, and weed.
Those are the best things in life. Aren't they? Fuck. Everybody wants to be like so fucking proper and shit, and I don't think shit should be proper.
No. Yeah, I could kind of tell that just a little bit.
I've never been proper ever. You can ask my parents will be like, fuck, he's never been proper.
You came out of the womb a barbarian, right?
Well, I shot into soccer shoes and started playing soccer immediately.
And so did you kind of have the same mentality even when you first started playing?
Yeah, you fucking pick your team and your team is your team.
Yeah.
So that's why like this transition is kind of fucking really, really hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like loyalty is like a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
A super huge deal to me. So a lot of people are like, today I'm Dallas Cowboys. Tomorrow I'm fucking Colorado, whatever. Fucking suck my dick, whatever. I hate that. It's like, you know, like America always been like, I'm 49er, I'm Raiders. But in like Europe and over here in like Central and South America, man, you born, that's your fucking team.
Yeah.
Your team is fucking good. Your team is bad. Your team sucks dick.
Yeah.
It fucking does whatever it is. That's your fucking team, and you gotta fucking wear that jersey. And so fucking, like, loyalty, I think, is like, that's kind of like an important thing. So
kind of with the Creonches and training at different academies and stuff like that, what's your take on it?
Sometimes the Creonche is not a Creonche, and he just did what he had to do. And I'm sure I'll be named the traitor of all.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. There's always two sides of a story, isn't there?
Totally. But, you know, whatever. I think that I made the right decision. I fucking backed up a bro that fucking backed me up. And he made it seem like it was going to be like him or me, or like, you choose me or him. And I'm like, that's not what it's about, bro. It's like, fuck, you're kind of fucking this guy, and I don't want him to be fucked, and I'm going to fucking help him. Yeah. So I don't want to, that's the problem. I don't want to fuck anybody who doesn't deserve it. If you deserve it, oh my God, you're going to get fucked. So, needless to say, that's what I felt. I felt like I had no recourse. So, like, I was like, so, fuck it. I'm going to fucking help this guy. I'm going to do myself good. I'm going to start my own shit. And then I don't want anybody else telling me what to do. And so, that's how it went. So,
yeah.
That's cool.
So, the gym is Empire BJJ.
Empire BJJ.
And is that open yet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shit, I worked fucking, I don't know how many hours in a row.
So you managed to get that. So was that in the process of being opened up before 2 weeks ago?
I got fired. We got the keys. I fucking went there. I painted from Tuesday till fucking Sunday, 3:30, and we opened up Monday morning.
Wow.
Everybody's like, no, you were planning this. Yeah, fuck you and your planning. I fucking got fired, and I fucking did my fucking recourse. What do you think? I'm a jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went and got a fucking lease and fucking signed shit and fucking got keys shit. What do you think? I'm gonna fucking fuck that. There's always recourse.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking Navy SEAL, there's no situation where I can't come out victorious. That's why I like those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Shit, if you got that mindset, you're fucked. That's my best mindset, even though there's no situation where I can't come back victorious.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. That's the fucking mindset I want my fucking soldiers to have. Or if I kill and I get killed and I go to Valhalla, I get to rape and kill for the rest of my life. Fuck yeah. What do you think? Vikings or SEALs? I'll fucking crossbreed them and fucking have the army of the fucking millennia. You guys are fucked. Is that good?
Yeah, you did really well.
Dude, we'll start to wrap up in a little bit. Are you going to be competing anytime in the future? What do you reckon?
If I get healthy, yes. Always.
So the main thing now is your hip.
My hip is fucked up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I walk and I step and it goes, I don't know. It doesn't do the right thing.
And that was from the crazy amount of training that you used to do.
Yeah.
Do you regret doing that amount of training back in the day?
Never. Never ever. Because I I got all my shit because I did that, and right now I'm kind of fucked up, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's the price you pay for getting.
You want to put the miles on? Put the miles on, and they're fucking all 4-wheel drive and shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But fuck that. I'm not gonna fucking ever regret any of it because I got some cool titles. I got some cool fucking wins. I got some cool loses.
Yeah.
Shit. What do you want?
Yeah.
Shit. If you're gonna fucking sit there and fucking guard your title and be like, no, I'm gonna fucking cover my ass and fucking my curriculum is so cool, I don't want to risk this loss. Suck my dick. You should be fighting. If you lose, you win, and if you win, you lose. And if you can't do them equally good, like lose and win, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Anyway, I always went for the numbers. I was like, shit, I'll shoot 1,000 bullets. And at least I'll get 100. You know?
Just play the numbers game.
Fuck. If you're not a fucking pussy, at least you'll put your ass out there, you know? If you don't put your ass out there, then fuck you.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of guys sit on the sidelines and go, you know what I would have done? You know what I would have done? I would have stuck my cock in your ass. You know why? Because you're sitting on the sideline, you fuck. So fucking shut up. Fuck. If you're going to get out there, then get out there. Fuck that. I never fucking balked at any fight. I never fucking pulled out at any fight. And I will never pull out at fucking anything except for chicks.
Vince fake. But... Vince.
But otherwise, you're getting a fucking fight. And if you kill me or I kill you, that's the fucking shit that I want. Fuck. Finality. Fucking bunch of shit, faggot crap. Oh, my curriculum is so cool. Fuck you. I Baron Bullet. That Baron Bullet when I'm fucking punching you in your sucker. Fucking your head. I'm sorry. Was that a rant? That was a straight fucking rant.
Not scripted, that's for sure.
Another thing. No. Choking.
Okay.
You know that the bottle of whiskey was probably a bad idea.
Kurt, any final words? Because I can't do this anymore. I can't do this job anymore. I'm lost. Any final?
Fuck, I've had that effect on a lot of people. People quit.
Oh no, I'm not quitting. I'm just like
World tour.
Okay.
You guys, if you want me, you got me. I'll come out there. I'll do this shit all day long. At least talk shit the whole fucking time and fucking degrade you. But
that I believe.
Pat, I believe too.
So you're looking to? Do you have any seminars booked in, or you're looking to book seminars?
I have nothing planned.
But if anyone wants to get hold of you, where can they go?
Kurt at kurtosiander.com. And then hopefully I know how to open my email. And then I'll get back to you.
Vince is going to open the emails and get back to you.
If I can't open my email, I'll probably kill my computer. And have a fucking big fit and jump up and down on it a lot of times. And then I'll go back and smoke weed and then be cool.
Might be good to contact me.
You should probably get a hold of Vince.
Okay. Vince,
the Asian Prince.
What's your email, Vince?
Look, if you look up Vince the Asian Prince, I don't know, you're going to find him. But that's my Manny.
I'm his Manny.
I have to be sent around the world with somebody who takes care of me. Otherwise, I might have a violent outlash against fucking society.
Well, he was telling me about how you tried to bring a knife onto the subway in China.
That was the least of it. I tried to kill a dove at a restaurant with all my fucking silverware.
That was true. At a restaurant. And the cannabis on the plate.
Oh my God.
And then people were trying to stop me, and I didn't want to stop. It was the bird pooped on me, so I tried to kill him. It happened. And I don't give a fuck. That bird was going to fucking die. And they're like, no, it's lucky when you get pooped on by a bird. I'm like, I don't feel lucky. I feel like killing him. So that's what you're going to deal with, people. If you have me out to your place, I'll come out there. I'll sleep at your house. I'll fucking scare your children. I'll fucking scare your life. I'll scare your wife. I don't give a fuck. I'll stay out there. I'll hang out there. I'll fucking teach. I'll train all day.
One of my favorite quotes from an advert ever is, "Have me round, I'll stay at your house, I'll scare your children."
One guy was like, "I think you scare my children." Want to bet?
Kurt Osiander, thank you very, very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening to my crazy rants.
Oh, I love it.
And my whiskey-driven fucking craziness.
I'm looking forward to coming out to Northern California.
Fuck yeah, you are. Because you know it's going to be a party.
To train in an Empire Jiu-Jitsu, Empire BJJ, and then to walking out of your house naked and shooting some machine guns.
Fuck it. As soon as I can do that, you can do that.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you very much. Cheers, brother. Nice one, dude.
Fuck yeah. Dude, as soon as I can walk out of my house fucking naked with machine guns, I'm fucking going to have a biggest boner in my whole life.
Good God.
So, guys, that is it. Quite a journey we went on there. Completely fucking crazy. If you want to find out more about Kurt Osiander, then you can check him out. He's on Instagram at Kurt Osiander. You can find him at kurtosiander.com. If you want to book a seminar with him, then Vince said don't email Kurt because apparently he's not too good with the answering of the emails, but instead email vince_lane@yahoo.com. That's vince_lane@yahoo.com if you want to organize any seminars. Speaking of which, I want to thank Zaki from Jiu-Jitsu Events. Zaki runs a page called Jiu-Jitsu Events, or he runs an organization called Jiu-Jitsu Events, and it was him who brought Kurt over. So it was through him that I got in contact with Vince and to make this podcast happen. So a massive thank you to Zach for helping us out, basically making this happen. He runs a Facebook page, which is facebook.com/jiu-jitsu events. He brings different people over to the UK and organizes seminar tours for them. He has Jeff Glover coming to the UK in September and doing a tour all over the place. So if you want to check out that page, I'm also going to attempt to get Jeff Glover on the podcast as well. So fingers crossed for that. But a massive thank you to Zaki for helping sort all of this out. If you want to contact the podcast, you can find me on Instagram or on Twitter at raspberry_ape. My website is raspberryape.com. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/raspberryape. You can find this podcast, as always, on Stitcher, iTunes, or on SoundCloud. If you guys enjoy this episode, then please go around and share it and subscribe. That's the main thing I meant to tell people to do, especially if you're on iTunes. Subscribe and go and tell me on iTunes how much you enjoy me hosting the Raspberry Ape podcast. This one was a crazy one. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy.